Hey everybody, thanks for coming over. It's Amadeus. Today's champion is Vael'or, the Light Archangel. He's a master support champion available to all players through ritual summons. He heals, cleanses, shields, lowers attack, and even silences. And you can see that these traits all come directly from the materials needed to craft him, but the utility doesn't stop here. This Archangel is also a 5v5 powerhouse that makes him viable everywhere in the game. Interesting to note, when you do ascend him, he actually increases his crit rate, and we'll talk about that with gear builds later on. Now, his basic attack is Sacred Spear. It cleanses all debuffs from a single nearby ally every 8th attack. Now, this makes him a great arena defense unit, but don't stack attack speed on him just yet, because his first skill, Glorious Leap, moves him over obstacles and distances, allowing him to damage enemies on landing and lowering their attack power. Now, this damage is based on his max HP. Keep that in mind. Vael'or also has the skill Aegis, which gives nearby allies a shield based on their max HP. That's key, too. That shield is not based on who they are fighting like the Nagas. It's actually based on the individual champion's max HP. So the burlier and buffer your team is, the burlier and buffer that shield is going to be for them. A light Archangel should have some divine judgment somewhere in their bag of tricks, and Vael'or has just that. His last skill is actually called Divine Judgment, and it does a lot. Okay, so first, he gains haste. Next, his basic attack, Sacred Spear, begins to heal nearby allies. Then, he emits a pulse of light that applies silence to nearby enemies while dealing damage also. And of course, rounding out this Nat 5 is his Synergy trait, which basically buffs the HP of everybody in your group by 33%. The Light Archangel is also good in Ascended Dungeons to support laying down attack debuffs, cleansing debuffs, and shielding. In fact, you can see right here in ED11, Vael'or does a fantastic job of preventing damage on par with Kai Wenji's healing. Vael'or's role of master support is no different in Steel Widow than it is in Elder Drake. He is cleansing the team over here, and while he's doing this one at a time, his shield is great. Again though, the combination of the different elements he brings to the table makes him absolutely amazing. And as you can see on the screen right now, he makes some teams that weren't viable because of the quality of skills that he brings to any team. In fact, when we look at the end screen for damage and we see exactly what's happened, you'll see that his shield is on par with Xenia too. Now let's talk about gear. I'm not sure everybody agrees with me, but I believe that gear is the defining factor of a unit, and Vael'or is no exception. Early game builds seem to really revolve around being a tank, with all the main stats focused on HP %, while the subs are focused again on HP but also on defense. So something like Adept Sturdy seems to be very common. Now, I encourage everyone to experiment with their builds and share what they're doing below. In fact, if you look at my Vael'or, what I'm trying to do right now is build off of some great runes I already had in the Vampire and Keen set that really seem to lend themselves to an HP crit damage HP build. But I don't want to recommend that because obviously the runes aren't maxed and we have not done nearly enough testing. So I will definitely check in later to let you know. I look forward to seeing how everybody's building their Vael'ors, but other than that, have a great day. Bye.